Good morning. This is Tomfohr with your Thursday morning encouraging word. The encouraging word for today is truth. When people claim it's the truth, what kind of truth are they referring to? Is there a possibility that there is more than one type of truth out there? For Christians, we believe there is one truth, the truth of God. But there are other categories of truth that we need to look at. For example, arithmetical truths. These are simple and easy to understand truths that are explained by mathematical relationships. When we say 5 plus 2 equals 7, that's a mathematical statement that says adding two things to 5 equals 7. And we can be certain of this because we can actually see it. Also, there are geometrical truths. These are statements about spatial relationships. In ordinary language, the sum of all the angles inside of a shape, like a square for example, are equal to 360 degrees. And like arithmetical truths, geometrical truths are something that we can also be certain about. And then there's logical truths. Logical truths are statements that we can determine if they're true by analyzing the words that are used. For example, all bachelors are not married. If we understand what bachelor and married means, then we can say that this is an absolute truth. Or we can know for a fact that the statement is accurate. Probably more common and more interesting are synthetic truths. These are truths that can't be proven by mathematical equations or by the analysis of the words that are being used. They are statements that often introduce new information. For example, water is cold is a synthetic statement because cold is not necessarily a part of water. It's being introduced, and it could be wrong. Water may not be cold. Synthetic truths are more interesting because they teach us something about our world around us, but they're also risky because they may not be true. In a postmodern world that denies that truth can be known, it's more important than ever to define what is truth. In defining the truth, it is helpful to note what truth is not. Truth is not whatever works. That's the theory or the philosophy of pragmatism. Ends versus the means type of approach. In reality, lies can appear to work, but they're still lies. Truth is not what's simply coherent and understandable. A group of people can get together and form a conspiracy and all agree to say the same thing. That set of falsehoods does not make their presentation true. Truth is not what makes people feel good. Unfortunately, bad news can be true. The truth is not what the majority says is true. 51% of a group can come to a wrong conclusion. Truth is not what is comprehensive. A long, detailed presentation may result in a false conclusion. Truth is not defined by what is intended. Good intentions could be wrong. Truth is not how we know, but what we know. The truth is not something that is just believed. A lie believed is still a lie. A truth is not what is publicly proven. A truth can be privately known. For example, the location of a hidden treasure. One thing you can say truth is, it has an offensive nature. One common complaint against anyone who has a absolute truth when it comes to God, faith, and religion is that it's narrow-minded. However, the critics fail to realize that truth is a very narrow path. Is it narrow-minded of a mathematician to believe that 2 plus 2 is 4 and not to accept any other explanation than 4? Another objection to truth is that it's an arrogant claim to say that one person is right and another is wrong. But like the example of the mathematician above, is it arrogant of the mathematician to say there is no other answer? Is it wrong for the mathematician to say there is only one solution? A third charge about those who hold absolute truth in faith and religion is that it's exclusive and not inclusive. You have to understand the nature of truth. Truth, by nature, excludes its opposite. All answers other than 4 are excluded when we look at the truth of what 2 plus 2 equals. The question Pontius Pilate asked Jesus centuries ago has to be rephrased to be completely accurate. He asked, "What is truth?" That statement overlooks the fact that many things can have truth, but there is only one thing that is the truth, and that is Jesus Christ. Not long before he was brought before Pilate and put on trial, Jesus made the statement, "I am the truth," John 14:6. The truth originated someplace, and it was in Jesus Christ. In closing, I would like to read Psalm 86:11. It says, "Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Unite my heart to fear your name."